Good evening, traders. This is Raul Rivera with your morning market profile analysis. Today is Wednesday, June 28th, 2017. Let's get started with today's markets. Wholesale inventories and goods trade balance just came in. Wholesale inventories, it's a preliminary number, came in better than expected, just 0.1% better than expected. And the trade balance, less than the previous actually less than what was expected, which is good, right? A lesser deficit is better than a larger deficit, right? I think today's biggest news is going to come in at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We got three central bankers speaking. We got Draghi, Kuroda, and Carney. One from England, one from Japan, and the other one from the European Union. Go figure. The Bank of Canada, I don't know his name. He's also speaking at 9:30 a.m. I think they're all gonna be in the same room talking about, I don't know, monetary policy around the globe. So that's gonna be something to keep an eye on. It may be market moving. Other than that, we got pending home sales year over year and month over month for the month of May. I think that's gonna be something to keep an eye on. We might get good news, and that might be enough to send the S&P moving higher. Ultimately, I think they're really just trying to sell the S&P lower. We hit some new levels. We went down to 2414, but the real support is down by 2410 to 2408, and then 2400 below that. So pending home sales at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and it's also inventory day. So the EIA crude oil's inventory report that's going to come out at 10:30 a.m. and they're expecting a draw of 2.58 million barrels. If we can get a larger inventory draw than that, I think crude oil is really set to it's going to set up to the upside. And then a 7-year note auction, I think that's going to continue the selling in the bonds. Just like we have been seeing yesterday. New rotation lower. All right, so looking at the profiles, we're definitely moving out of this distribution here. If we do a split, we definitely have a D-shaped distribution here. So we were consolidating mostly overnight, made a new low on single prints, and then rallied back into value. And then during S period, decided to rally back and consolidate, rally and consolidate. So we're moving up in peace, which means we're starting the trend to the upside. If we take a look at, not this one, if we take a look at the chart, we could definitely see that. Take a little closer look. We could definitely see the consolidation and then the distribution higher. And the 50 to 200 lot players are definitely buying the market up here. Overall, since the Globex session open, we have 750 positive total imbalance. Going back to the view of the profile here, a couple levels of interest. I want to be a buyer down here at 10 to 08 long, and if I can catch the short, I don't think the market trades above any higher than 2430. So I'm gonna go for 33 to 34 short, and I'll be placing those orders as soon as I'm done making the video. But you know what, there's a nice probability
Order pending.
that we hit this high before we hit the lows.
Order pending.
The order out there anyways. Alrighty, next up we have the 30-year. Again, this one's been selling off since yesterday. You can see with the distribution split, we have a D followed by a B, and more consolidation, and then move lower. Now we're kind of moving up, and it looks like we're finding some buyers down here. Positive 3,200 and, well, you can see it. Positive 3,200 imbalance here. More buyers and sellers. And when it comes to the 50 to 200 lot trader, looks like we just went positive. There were some big buyers in here. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, definitely some big buyers. Take a look here. A little bit of slippage as well, so they came in hard between 155.03 and 154.31. They were really buying the market there. All right. In this market, I literally want to be a seller more than a buyer. If we split the distribution here, we could see that, you know, we consolidated on a D-shaped distribution, traded lower, and here's where we currently are. So we got a B, a very odd one, but a B nonetheless, because we did trade lower. And after yesterday's move, you know, I'd expect further downside. So if we could trade up, I think 56 to 56.04 is a decent short. I'm gonna meet in the middle at 56.02.
Order pending.
2 contracts.
Order pending.
So I like the short side a little better than the long side for today, even though when we switch over to this view, we're right in the area where we want to sell, but keep an eye on this one. Inventory day. Looking at crude oil. And there's a couple places that we can go. After all the splits are done and said with, there are 2 places I like to buy, 43.40 to 50. And then to the upside, 44.70 to 80. Now, since we're expecting a draw, I think we're going to get a draw. Okay. And again, this is just a prediction. Anything could happen at 10:30. But if we do rally, I think this 44.70, 44.80, and then 45 are going to be contenders for resistance. At the current moment, we have more buyers and sellers. 2,100 more buyers and sellers. And we are moving in a P-shaped distribution. Okay, we opened here, traded higher. Consolidation up here, we can see it in both time and volume. We could meet some resistance up here at the value area high, but because of the inventory number, we're either gonna expand higher or expand lower. And if we expand higher, again, I like 44.70, 44.80. And for this one, I'm going to put a very small trade because this
order pending.
I could be getting filled on this right on the
order pending
number. And I'll also try the low down here at 43.50.
Order pending.
Keep it small. I don't want
order pending.
Have a day like I had yesterday. And not only that, but keeping it small, you know, keeps me in the game, especially today when we have big news coming out at 10:30. Next up, we got gold. Gold's moving in a P pattern today. It's got 1,000 more buyers and sellers. Right there. There's your P. Find a place to buy it. It's actually right where I would want to buy it. Let me switch over to hybrid view. And I did this yesterday and it worked out just fine. I'm going to go ahead and take a
Order
small trade
pending.
here.
Order pending.
Contracts. And I'm gonna see if I can get a fill here at 51.80. I would put a stop just under that low here. So I put sell stop limit.
Order pending.
Of course, for 2 contracts.
Order pending.
So that's one trade. The other trade would be short at the highs. That would be 56.80 to 58. I'm gonna meet in the middle here somewhere, 57.30.
Order
This
pending.
one, I'll put a full size position on.
Order pending.
And then to the long side, obviously if this trade here fails, down here at 12.45, I do like this area.
Order pending.
That will also be a full size trade.
Order pending.
All right, and I'll just leave those there. I like the upside today because we're in a P pattern. We should be finding a place to buy it. The place to buy it is volume and time, VWAP or TWAP. So I'm there at 2 contracts, and I don't think it heads any higher than 57 or 58. I don't think we go up to 60. But since we are slightly above 50, I think the market's reaction is going to be, try to get to 60. But I think the sellers will come in and stop that. Looking at the euro. The euro, insane buying it had yesterday. Very, very insane. I'm not looking to short it. I'm actually really looking to buy it. There's only one place to buy it that I really like, and that would be 13.20 to 13.10. I could definitely understand if I place an order here.
Order pending.
Which I will, just to have an order out. You never know what
Order
can happen
pending.
while you're not looking. But here we can see, we got a little bit of a P pattern in volume, not so much in time, and then a B pattern here in volume with not enough time, but there is a little bit of selling pressure coming in here. You can see in this market, we take a look at 20 to 200 lots, and you can see that there was a bit of selling right here at the 830. Right here at the 830 mark with a big tail at the bottom. But again, I'm really not looking to short this market today. I like the long side better than the short side here at 1307 to 1320. I think this is a decent range. I already got my long here.
Order filled.
I did just get filled on something. I got long gold. Right here at 51.08. So let's see how this trade works out. And I'm going to try to sell it up here at the highs.
Order pending.
2 contracts.
Order pending.
And then try and catch this area here. If not, I'll get stopped out here, 49.40, and hopefully catch the long all the way down here. All right, one more market I wanted to take a look at, that's the yen. Looking at the yen, definitely in a P pattern. We already made a new high up here. Taking a look at the hybrid view, this is the bar that we made the high. When we take a look at this market overall, it's been in a selling pattern. It's pretty obvious when we take a look at it. It's been in a downtrend. So I'm really only looking to sell it, and I actually like to sell right in here. I mean, the yen is freaking
Order
crazy
pending.
with the amount of decimal points.
Order
it has,
pending.
But I'm just going to put a 5-lot trade out there. See if I can get a fill at 898.30. 898.30. Got plenty of resistance here. Just a few value area lows and highs here. we had a couple value area lows on these two distributions that was tested and rejected. But if we come back into those, I think we blast through them and then test the new areas of resistance. That's usually the way it works. You retest it once, and if we come back to it again within the same day, more than likely it's gonna break out above that resistance level. So I do like the short up here. I already got my position there, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty guys, that's your morning market profile analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and good luck with your trading today.